You y'all ever catch yourself slouched like a lumpy old couch, stiff as day-old bread? Feeling creaky all day long? Well, hold up, fam. I've got a quick fix to shake that off. It's day 5 of 10 days to feel younger at home. No cash is needed, just a simple tweak to stand tall. 25 minutes and bam, you're rolling back the years. Let's get that pep poppin', y'all. Hey fam, what's good? Day 5's rollin' in hot with our Feel Younger gig, and I've got a story for y'all. My Uncle Bob, 75, he's all hunched over like an old barn till he tries this posture trick and goes, "Man, I'm back in action." We're straightening up today, fam. No cash, no sweat. Takes 25 minutes and I'll spill how to feel fly and full of juice, even if you're glued to a chair all day. My cousin saw Bob standing tall, said, "Dang, he looks 10 years younger." It's that easy vibe boost, y'all. Been slumping too long? This'll kick that stiffness out fast. We're halfway to that glow up, fam, building that young spark step by step. Grab a cushion or just chill. Let's roll with it and keep that youth popping. Okay, y'all, here's the scoop. Age creeps up, bends our backs like old twigs, and slouching makes us look beat and sore. My aunt's always saying, "My back's a mess." Seniors feel no pep drag from hunching all day. Gyms or docs? Too much cash, fam. Ain't nobody got time for that. We need a chill way to stand tall and feel good. My cousin tried stretching once, said nope, too hard. Today, we're nailing an easy fix you can do anywhere. Let's kick that slump out. All right, everyone, let me take you back to my childhood. I grew up in Texas, and my grandma had this way of making sure I never slouched. Every time she caught me hunching over, she would poke me right between the shoulder blades and say, "Stand up straight, we ain't carrying sacks of potatoes." Back then, I never really thought about it much. I figured it was just something she did, like telling me to eat my vegetables or finish my homework. But as I got older, I realized she was onto something big. Posture isn't just about looking proper, it's about how you feel. When you slouch, it's like your whole body gets the signal that you are tired, worn out, and just dragging through the day. That's not just a feeling, it's science. Studies show that when you stand tall, you instantly look and feel younger. A straight back opens up your chest, letting in more oxygen, which boosts your energy levels. That's why when my Uncle Bob, who's 75, started working on his posture, he suddenly felt like he had 10 extra years of life. He told me, "Man, I'm standing taller, and it feels like I just got a new set of legs." Let's talk about what slouching does to you. First off, it makes you look smaller. When we hunch over, we literally shrink in height. I had a neighbor, Sue, who was 68, and one day she told me, "I used to be 5'5", but now I swear I'm 5'3". The crazy thing is, she wasn't imagining it. Poor posture over time can actually take inches off your height because of the way it compresses your spine. The moment she started practicing good posture, she noticed she felt taller, more confident, and surprisingly more energized. And let's not forget the toll bad posture takes on your body. It puts pressure on your back, your neck, and even your joints. Ever notice how people who slouch all the time seem to be in constant discomfort? That's because they're forcing their muscles to work overtime just to keep them upright. Imagine walking around all day carrying an invisible weight on your shoulders. That's what slouching does. But here's the good news. Fixing your posture is one of the easiest and fastest ways to feel better. No expensive treatments, no special equipment, just a small daily habit of standing and sitting correctly. Try this. Right now, lift your chest, pull your shoulders back slightly, and imagine a string pulling you up from the top of your head. Feel that? That's your body remembering what it feels like to stand tall. If you do this consistently, it will become second nature. So the next time you catch yourself slouching at the dinner table or leaning too far forward at your desk, remember, your posture is your power, and when you stand tall, people see strength, energy, and confidence, not just another person worn down by time. Yo, let's get into the good stuff. Real, easy fixes for better posture. You don't need to spend a dime, you don't need fancy equipment, and you definitely don't need to see a doctor for this. All you need are a few simple tricks that can work anywhere, whether you are at home, in the grocery store, or even sitting in the car. Now, let me tell you about last month. I woke up as stiff as an old piece of bread. My back was groaning and I felt like I had been folded up like a lawn chair. My Uncle Bob, who's 75, took one look at me and said, "You gotta fix that back, kid. Try this." He showed me a quick trick. Roll your shoulders 5 times, lean against a wall for 5 minutes, and if you are sitting, put a cushion behind your lower back. That's it. I was skeptical at first, but I gave it a shot. 10 minutes later, I could already feel the difference. My back wasn't as tight, and I had more movement in my shoulders. That little trick changed everything. I started doing it every day, and within a week, my back was happier than it had been in years. And it's not just me. Physical therapists swear by these moves for seniors because they help loosen up tight muscles and correct posture without putting too much strain on the body. My friend Tom, who is in his 60s, started doing this routine and he called me a week later saying, "Man, my spine feels brand new." The best part? It takes almost no time. 5 minutes a day is all you need. You could do it while watching TV, waiting for your coffee to brew, or even right now while listening to this. And trust me, you will feel the difference. Let me give you another example. My cousin Ray caught me doing this at a family gathering and asked me what I was up to. I showed him the shoulder rolls and the wall trick, and he laughed. That's too easy. There's no way that works." But I told him to try it anyway. 5 minutes later, he looked at me wide-eyed and said, "All right, I take it back. That actually feels pretty good." The thing is, posture isn't just about standing straight. It is about how you support your body throughout the day. If you spend hours sitting at a desk, your back needs support. If you do a lot of walking, your shoulders need to stay relaxed. Small adjustments like using a cushion when you sit or taking a break to lean against a wall can make a huge difference in how your body feels. Last week, I was out gardening and my back started feeling tight. Instead of pushing through the discomfort, I stopped, rolled my shoulders a few times, leaned against the porch wall for a few minutes, and boom, no more ache. My sister saw me and said, "I need to start doing that too." So here is what I want you to do. Try the wall trick. Try the shoulder rolls. Just 5 minutes. If you feel even a little bit better, keep it going. These small steps add up. Before you know it, standing tall will be second nature, and that old back stiffness will be a thing of the past. Let's talk about something real quick: energy. You ever notice how some people, no matter their age, just seem to have a natural pep in their step? They are moving, they are alert, and they are never dragging their feet. Well, let me tell you something. A big part of that has to do with posture. Now, I used to slump over my desk like a sack of potatoes by noon. My energy was gone, and I felt like I needed a nap just to get through the day. Then, one day, my neighbor Sue, who is 68, gave me the best advice ever. She said, "Stand tall, breathe deep, and see what happens." I thought, what does standing up have to do with my energy? But I tried it anyway, and let me tell you, the difference was shocking. When you sit or stand with good posture, your lungs have more space to expand. That means more oxygen, which translates to more energy. Slouching, on the other hand, compresses your chest, making it harder to take full breaths. No wonder I was feeling sluggish. My whole body was starved for air. The simple act of straightening up and taking deep breaths gave me an instant boost. And it is not just about energy. Good posture also helps with digestion. Ever feel bloated or uncomfortable after a meal? Slouching while sitting can actually slow down your digestive system. Standing or sitting up straight allows your body to process food more efficiently, which means less sluggishness and discomfort. Take my brother Jim, for example. He is 66, and for years he has struggled with feeling tired all the time. Doctors ran tests, but everything came back normal. Then one day I told him about Sue's trick. He started being more mindful about his posture, especially after meals. A few weeks later, he called me and said, "I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. I feel way less drained." And let's not forget how posture affects the way we feel mentally. Ever notice how when you are slouching, you feel less confident, maybe even a little down? That is because body language affects mood. Studies show that standing tall with good posture can actually make you feel more positive and motivated. Last night I was watching reruns on TV, and I caught myself lumping onto the couch. I straightened up and took a deep breath, and suddenly I felt more awake. It is a no-cost, instant energy boost. So if you find yourself feeling sluggish halfway through the day, check your posture. Stand up, roll your shoulders back, and take a few deep breaths. Try it while doing simple tasks, washing dishes, folding laundry, or even walking to the mailbox. It is a small change, but trust me, it makes a huge difference. Give it a shot and see how much more energy you have by the end of the day. Let's talk about how to make good posture a daily habit. It is one thing to fix your posture for a few minutes, but if you really want to see a difference, you have to keep it up. And the best way to do that? Make it part of your everyday routine. For me, it all started with my morning coffee. Every day, while waiting for my coffee to brew, I would roll my shoulders a few times and stand tall. It took less than a minute, but over time it became automatic. Now, every time I make coffee, I straighten up without even thinking about it. My friend Jen, who works long shifts as a cashier, had the same experience. She was always complaining about how tired her back felt at the end of the day. I told her, just take a second between customers to stand tall and roll your shoulders. A week later, she told me, I didn't even realize how much I was slouching before. Now, standing up straight just feels natural. Another simple habit? Leaning against a wall while you wait for something. Whether it is waiting for water to boil, for the microwave to beep, or even for brushing your teeth, just press your back against a wall for a few seconds. It helps align your spine and reminds your body how it should feel. My Uncle Bob, who is 75, swears by this trick. He says, I used to slump without noticing, but now, every time I lean on the wall, it resets me. And it is not just about standing. Sitting posture matters just as much. If you spend a lot of time sitting, put a small cushion behind your lower back. It helps keep your spine in the right position. My cousin Deb started doing this at work, and she called me saying, my back is finally not screaming at me by the end of the day. One of the easiest ways to build a habit is to pair it with something you already do. For example, if you set an alarm to take a break, use that as a reminder to check your posture. If you watch TV in the evening, try sitting with a cushion behind your back instead of slumping into the couch. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And here is the cool part. Good posture has a ripple effect. When you stand tall, you feel more confident. People notice. They see you as someone with energy, someone who carries themselves well. My nephew even told me, Auntie, you look taller. So let's start small. Pick one daily activity and make it a posture check-in. Maybe it is your morning coffee. Maybe it is waiting at a red light. Maybe it is while you brush your teeth. Whatever it is, commit to it. Over time, you will not even have to think about it. Good posture will just be part of who you are. Let's talk about confidence. Have you ever noticed how some people just walk into a room and own it? They are not necessarily the loudest or the flashiest, but something about them makes you pay attention. That something is posture. My Uncle Bob is 75, and last month he walked into a potluck like he was the guest of honor. He had his shoulders back, chin up, standing tall, and you could feel the difference. People turned to look at him, and someone even said, Bob, you are glowing today. He laughed and said, it is just good posture, folks. Posture is more than just standing straight. It changes the way people see you and, more importantly, how you see yourself. When you stand tall, you feel stronger, more capable, and ready to take on the day. Now think about the opposite. Ever see someone who slouches all the time? They look tired and closed off, like they are trying to make themselves smaller. That is because body language tells a story, and whether you realize it or not, your posture is speaking for you before you even say a word. My sister started paying attention to this at work. She told me, the moment I started sitting up straight in meetings, people took me more seriously. It is like they could sense I was more in control. That is the power of posture. It is not just about looking good, it is about feeling good. It is about sending a message to yourself and everyone around you that you are confident, energized, and engaged. So, the next time you step out, whether it is a grocery store, a family gathering, or even just your own living room, stand tall. Feel that strength. Let your posture do the talking. Let's get real for a second. Have you ever heard someone say, "I wish I could feel younger again"? Well, guess what? It is happening right now. And the best part? It does not cost a dime. My friend Tom has this buddy Mike who is in his late 50s. Mike used to walk around like his feet were stuck in cement. He looked tired all the time. One day, Tom showed him a few posture tricks, just simple stuff. Rolling his shoulders, standing tall, and using a wall to reset his spine. A month later, Mike walked into their regular coffee spot and Tom nearly did a double take. Mike looked 10 years younger. His energy was different. He was standing straight, walking with a little more bounce. Tom asked him, "Man, what changed?" Mike grinned and said, "I just stopped slouching." This is what we are talking about. Simple, everyday fixes make a huge difference. My sister tried this too. She works at a desk all day and used to feel drained by lunchtime. After trying just 5 minutes of posture work every morning, she told me, "I feel like I have a whole new level of energy." It is the little things that add up. You do not need to go to a gym. You do not need a fancy program. Just practice standing taller, rolling your shoulders, and being mindful of how you sit. These changes are small, but they are powerful. And let's not forget, when you stand tall, people notice. My niece saw me last week and said, "Auntie, you look so strong." That is what we are aiming for, not just feeling better, but carrying ourselves with the kind of energy that makes people take notice. So here is your challenge. Try these simple posture tricks for 1 week. Notice the change, feel the difference, then tell me about it, because trust me, you will want to share. All right, let's get to the good part, the big moment when it all clicks. Do you know that feeling, when you try something new and suddenly it just works? That is what today is all about. So, last week, Uncle Bob called me up, laughing like he just won the lottery. I asked him what is so funny, and he says, "Man, I was walking through the grocery store and I caught my reflection in the freezer glass. I stood up taller, rolled my shoulders back, and for a second I swear I looked 10 years younger." He was glowing, not just because of his posture, but because of the confidence that came with it. That is the thing. Fixing your posture is not just about standing up straight. It is about feeling good in your own skin, moving with ease, and showing up in the world with energy. Cousin Ray told me the other day, "I have been doing that shoulder roll trick every morning before I leave the house, and I swear it wakes me up better than coffee." And you know what? He is right. When you hold yourself tall, your body responds, your energy levels rise, your breath gets deeper, your whole mood shifts. Now, let's talk about what this means in the long term. Imagine yourself in 10 days, in 30 days, even in a year. What if, just by adjusting how you sit, stand, and move, you could feel lighter, stronger, and more in control? My friend Lisa started practicing good posture just 3 weeks ago. Last night she told me, "I didn't realize how much I was hunching before. Now standing tall just feels right." This is not about some quick fix. It is about building a habit that sticks, a habit that makes every single day feel just a little bit better. So, here is what I want you to do. Right now, wherever you are, check in with your posture. Roll those shoulders back, lift your chest. Feel that stretch? That is your body remembering what it feels like to stand proud. This is your moment, your turning point. Day 5 is your flip, the day you start carrying yourself with strength, with confidence, and with energy. And trust me, once you feel this shift, you will never want to go back. Man, today was solid. We dug deep into posture, and I hope you are feeling the shift already. This is not just about standing up straight. It is about unlocking more energy, moving with ease, and feeling younger every single day. Let's do a quick recap. We talked about why posture matters and how it affects your energy, your confidence, and even the way people see you. We covered easy tricks like rolling your shoulders, using a wall to reset your spine, and making posture part of your daily habits. And let's not forget that this is a no-cost, high-reward change. You do not need special equipment, just a little awareness and consistency. Take my Aunt Linda, for example. She started doing the wall trick while waiting for her tea to steep. A week later, she called me and said, "I swear I feel lighter, like my body is thanking me." That is what we are aiming for, simple habits that make a big impact. Now here is the fun part. Tomorrow we are talking skin. No, I am not talking about expensive creams or fancy treatments. We are getting into real practical and affordable ways to keep your skin looking fresh and glowing straight from the kitchen. That is right, good skin starts with what you put in your body, not just what you put on it. So, as we wrap up day 5, take a second to check in with your posture. Sit up tall. Take a deep breath. Feel that? That is progress. You are halfway through this journey, and let me tell you, you are crushing it. Keep that momentum going because we are just getting started. My friend Jake told me last week, I never thought about posture much, but after trying these tricks, I feel like I have more control over my body. That is the goal, not perfection, just small steps that add up. So let's keep going. Tomorrow is a new day and another chance to take care of yourself. You deserve to feel good every single day. All right, fam, let's check in. How is your posture? Did you try the shoulder rolls, the wall trick? I want to hear about it. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you feeling taller, stronger, more energized? And if you are loving this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications because day 6 is going to be good. We are diving into skin health, and trust me, you do not want to miss it. No expensive creams, no gimmicks, just real, practical tips that actually work. My cousin Tim called me yesterday and said, "Man, I never thought something so simple could make me feel this good." That is what this journey is all about. Small, easy changes that make a big difference. So if today's tips worked for you, let me know. And if you are ready for more, hit that subscribe button. See you tomorrow.